Hello everyone. Today we are going to do a question related to acceleration diagram, and this is the best method to understand acceleration diagram. First of all, let us understand what the question is all about. The question states that in a 4-bar mechanism ABCD, AD is a fixed link and crank AB rotates at 200 rpm in clockwise direction. The dimension of various links are given as BC is equal to AD is equal to 150 mm, CD is equal to 80 mm and AB is equal to 40 mm. Find the angular velocity of link BC and CD and also find the angular acceleration of link BC and CD. So to understand this, first of all, let us understand this thing. Like this is ABCD, this is a 4-bar mechanism. So let me write it as 4-bar mechanism. It is a 4-bar mechanism. It is a 4-bar mechanism, and the figure is also given, and the figure states that the angle is 50 degree in a clockwise direction. The angular velocity is moving. So to draw this, first of all we have to take a scale because it is given quite large, that is 150 mm, 80 mm and 40 mm. So what we are going to do is we are going to mark one scale first. So the scale is as, let us take the scale, the entire scale as half. We are going to draw the figure for half of its dimension. So I have already drawn the first line. Like I have drawn AB. A is this and D is this, and this is 7.5 centimeter. We don't have to mark that details, but still just to make you understand. And then we are going to make a 50 degree angle over it. This is a 50 degree angle. This is 50 degree angle, and to make that 50 degree angle we have the entire dimension given as, like the AB was given as 2 centimeter. After the scale we have taken as 2 centimeter. So what we are going to do is just put it over here. I have marked over 8. This is 50 degree now, and we are going to mark 2 centimeter. This is 1, this is 2, and this is the 2 centimeter mark. Then we are going to mark BC, which BC is again 7.5 centimeter. To what we are going to do is we are going to mark the 7.5 centimeter from this particular line itself. We have the 7.5 centimeter over here, and we are going to mark an angle. And see, this is the arc. And then we have CD. CD has 4 centimeter. So 4 centimeter is no, it is not 4 centimeter yet. Let me do it. Okay, this is 4 centimeter now. I am going to put it over here and then mark it. So we have this point as a connecting point. This point, if this point is B, then this point is C. So we are just going to draw it, mark this, and then join C and D together. We will get the entire figure. This is the figure that we are supposed to get, and this is the diagram. And you can scale the diagram because we just want the direction from this diagram, and all the other calculations are done from the original dimensions. So this diagram is particularly for the direction, so it can be scaled up and scaled down, it hardly matters. Then we are going to find, first of all the question says find the angular velocity of link BC and CD. See, BC is this and CD is this. We have to find all the 3 angular velocities. So first of all we in an acceleration diagram we are supposed to draw the velocity diagram. So velocity diagram can also be explained in this particular diagram. What we are going to do is we have this is omega, which is given, n is given. So omega AB can be calculated as 2 pi n by 60. So we have 2 into pi into n, and n is given 200 upon 60. So we are going to calculate it. See, 2 into pi into 200 divided by 60, and it comes out to be 20.94. It comes out to be 20.94 radians per second. So it is 20.94 radians per second. And from this we can find out the velocity at point B. Because this is fixed point, AD is fixed length, so B will have a velocity which will be perpendicular to this particular direction, and the direction is also obtained from the angular velocity. So we have angular velocity as VB will be omega AB into link length AB, which will be equal to 20.94 into the actual length that is given in the question, that is 40 mm. So we have 20.94 into 40 mm. This is 837. That is 837.75 millimeter per second. So to make it in meter per second, it will be 0.837 meter per second. It is given. Now from this we are going to draw the entire line. To make a velocity diagram, let the scale for velocity diagram be 1 cent. Let me make it a small, what do you say, it is easy to make it smaller twice. So we say that 1 centimeter is equal to point, so it will be quite big, 0.8, 0.4. 1 centimeter is equal to, sorry, 0.8, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter per second. So we are taking the exact scale, that is 0.8. We have to draw the scale for a 0.8 diagram. I'm not messing it up because it is quite convenient to take the same scale. You can take it twice or thrice also, it hardly matters, है ना. So we can take it as twice 2 meter per second, then the entire thing will be 1.6 centimeter. We can take it as 2 centimeter. If we are going to take it as 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 2 centimeter, then we are drawing 0.8. So that will be twice 0.8. So 0.8 into 2 will give you 1.6 centimeter diagram. 1.6 centimeter represents the thing or the scale. Let me take it the same scale. I am taking the same scale, so I am doing 0.8 particularly. I have to draw perpendicular. 5, 6, 7, 8. It is quite small, but it is quite convenient. See, I have drawn this and the direction is given in this direction. Then we have to draw, this is small a and this is b. We can take it twice also, like 0.8 was written as 0.6, so we can twice the figure also. So let me do it for you people. We will halve the thing, right? 8 tha, so 8 will give you 1.6. So this is 1.6. हाँ, ये figure सही है. Let us make this much. So this is small point b. So this is AB. What we are going to do is we are taking 0.8 meter per second as 1.6 meter per second. We are doubling the entire scale. पहले में half किया था, इसमें double कर दिया. Now this from point this B, we are going to draw perpendicular. See, we have to bring the entire set square. And we have drawn this line, and this line is perpendicular to BC link. Now we have to draw CD, which is passing from the point. See, this is also perpendicular, right? We have two edges. We can use this also. It is quite convenient to use two scale also, provided you know how to draw it. See, this line was perpendicular to this line, so we have this point as C. Now we are given with AB, BC and CD. Let me write it from this. Small AB is 1.6, BC is, let me draw it. Oh, find it out. It comes out to be 0.9. 0.9. तो it is 0.9. अच्छा हुआ हम लोगों ने स्केल डबल ले ली because it was quite small. And we have again 0.9. It is again 0.9 or 1. CD, this is D. CD is 1. So it was 0.8 meter per second. BC is, the velocity of BC is half of it, that is 0.45 meter per second. And CD is 0.5 meter per second. We have eventually got the answer. अगर हम यही बनाते तो इतना ही बनता. So we have eventually got the answer. Now we want to find out omega BC. We don't want to spoil this because इसके पूरा डायग्राम इसी में बनेगा. We have to keep space. तो हम यहाँ पे बनाएंगे एक्सेलरेशन डायग्राम. BC will be, omega BC will be VBC upon length BC, which is equal to, अब VBC क्या था? VBC we have found it as 0.45 meter per second, and the capital BC was 0.150 है ना. So 0.45 divided by 0.150 gives you 3 radians per second. It gives you 3 radians per second. Let me find it out. Omega, yes, absolutely correct. 3 radians per second. And then we need to find out CD. Acha, in case of CD, omega CD can be evaluated at VCD upon length CD. So we have VCD as 0.5 and the CD length is given as 0.08, 80 mm ना. So this is 0.5 divided 0.08 gives you 6.25 radians per second, and it is also correct. So we have eventually got the answers. But the thing is, how to find the direction? To find the direction, we have this thing, like this is the direction of AB, right? And C point will move downward. When it will move downward, So we have CD as like this direction will be given, and then we'll have CB will coming off this. And the point to note is that we cannot understand, we cannot declare it without in cyclic order. So from right hand thumb rule, if we take it as BC, we are talking about CD. So if we are taking at CD, we are putting it like this, the clockwise, and it gives you a clockwise orientation. This is clockwise, the direction is this, and this is clockwise. So CD is clockwise, and if we putting like this, then we have anti-clockwise direction. So BC is going to have anti-clockwise direction, is anti-clockwise direction from the thumb rule, and it is clockwise direction from the thumb rule. So this is the calculation for the velocity diagram. Now the point is how to figure out, how to find out the things of related to the acceleration. To understand this, let me have this a new page. To find out the acceleration, first of all we need to find acceleration of the particular figure. The key rule is to make a table. We are going to make a table and we are going to give the components that are known. So links, ठीक है, a normal, a tangential and a total. Like these are the three things that we are supposed to. अब let me give you how to find out things. As I have already told you about the various complications of an acceleration diagram. So this is link AB, this one. Because it is moving with a uniform speed, so it will not have any component as that of tangential component. So the tangential component will be 0. Reason is uniform speed. And if it is not in the case, then we will be provided with the angular acceleration for particular diagram. So it is also because it is not given, it is assumed that it does not move with a regular speed, it moves with a angular speed. So after this we have an. So an can be found by v square by r. The formula is equal to v square by r, and this is r alpha. Just remember this. So let me mark a table for this. Now we are going to calculate it and then find the given total acceleration. So first of all, this will be, what will be the v? Vb. So an of AB will be equal to Vb square upon its radius r, that is AB. So the value will be given as, let me find it out for you. V is 0.837 and R was given as AB, R was given as 40 mm. So it will be 0.04. Sorry, square. So let me find it out for you people. 0.837 square divided by 0.04, which is 17.51. So it is 17.51 and this is 0. Then total acceleration is 17.51 meter per second square. Finished. We are done with this first component. Then we are given with link BC. Okay, and in BC, the AN component, AN of BC could be find out VBC square upon RBC. So we have VBC square as, we have already found VBC. VBC was 0.45 meter. This is BC. This is BC and we have already measured it. So the value is 0.45 square upon, now BC was given as 0.150. So we have 0.45 square into, divided by 0.45 square divided by 0.150. It comes out to be 1.35. So it is 1.35, and in this magnitude is unknown and direction is known. Why? Magnitude is unknown because we don't know the exact magnitude. We don't have the angular acceleration over this, over link BC, but we know the direction because it is always perpendicular to the normal component. So we know the direction, but we don't know the magnitude, and we will find it out eventually. And this is also evaluated and measured, so we are leaving this over here. Then we have CD link. See, it is not that troublesome. It takes time, but it is quite easy if you understand. You need to understand the factors. So for CD, normal of CD is given as omega CD square upon CD. So we have omega CD, as we have already found CD as 0.5. See, this is 0.5, this is CD. So we are taking as 0.5 square upon CD link. Link CD was given as 80 mm. So that 80 mm corresponds to 0.08. So it is 0.5 square divided by 0.08, which is 3.125. Again, magnitude is unknown and direction is no. In short, we are never given with the direction or tangential component. So every time we have to draw it and find it out. So this is only the matter of concern now, है ना? Now all the components have been cleared, and now we want to find out the magnitude and direction of the various factors. To draw it, let us take some scale. We have 17.15, one normal component. We have to take a suitable scale. 17.15, 1.35 and 3.12. What can we do? We can half it. We can halve the entire scale. Let us halve the entire data. ठीक है? So that means 17.51 will be taken as 8.75. Let me write it for you. Scale dimension 8.755. This is green one. Green data is scaled. Take. Then we have 1.35 divided by 2, we get 0.675. So this is 0.675. And when we have 3.125 divided by 2, we get 1.56. Now these are the data I am going to keep it next to me, and I am going to draw the figure over this particular figure. We can draw it over this only. We have this much space and it is quite sufficient. It is not sufficient. It has to be drawn somewhere. So let me take one more paper for you. But the thing is, you have to keep in mind that you have to draw it nearby. Like if I would not have written it over here, then I would have drawn it over here. But now I will use this paper as my backdrop, or I have to draw the entire figure one more time. I don't want to draw it. So I am going to use this diagram and this particular thing to draw it. Like keep it like this and we can easily draw it, right? So we don't have to worry. So first thing is, we have to draw the normal component of 8.775. So the normal component of 8.775 dimension is parallel to the present link. So we have to draw a parallel line of 8775 over this. Actually, we have to draw the entire diagram parallel to it because we are given with all the normal components. So first thing is to draw parallel to this. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. The scale is like this is parallel edge and this is parallel edge. So we are going to draw it over here. Just first draw it. First draw a line and then mark 8.75. This is 8.75. And how to make the direction? Direction is like this. Direction is like this. Okay. So AB is given in downward direction. Then see, we have marked this is, and we are going to write it as this AB. So this is A dash and this is B dash. we have the fixed point B dash over here. Now to draw BC, we have 0.65 dimension, and that BC is normal component, that is parallel to this particular line. So we are going to again keep it like this. Where is my set square set? So it is troublesome. If I would have taken a smaller scale, I would have shown you over the same place. See, we have to draw a parallel line from this particular thing. So I am going to take set square set, and I am going to place this over here. Just mark it over here, and we are going to mark it like this. And then we have to measure it as, we have taken the scale half, so it is 0.65, so it is already 6.5. see, this is the particular direction. This I have drawn a little extra. This point is given direction. Then we are going to put the set square over here, and we know that the tangential component is always perpendicular to the given data. So we are going to mark a straight line which is perpendicular to this particular parallel thing, but it is of unknown magnitude right now. We don't know the magnitude, we only know the directions. Like if this is like this, and then this is like this, right? Then we are given with link CD. Anything that is parallel to CD, D point is same as that of A point, right? So we are going to draw a parallel line. The advantage of using this is, like, we can move the figure. See, we are going to draw a parallel line from this point A. It has to be parallel. We are bothered about parallel thing, and it is, the dimension is 1.5. So this is a parallel line, we have kept it, and then we have drawn 1.5 centimeter. This is 1, and this is somewhat 1.5. See, I have made 1.5. This is the x direction, okay, y direction. Take. Now from this particular thing, we are going to mark a perpendicular over here. We have kept it over here. Take. The tangential component will be perpendicular to this particular diagram, right? So we put a set square over here, and we just sorry. So let me mark it with this different color. Let me mark with the different color. My diagram got spoiled. And this particular line is going to intersect the previous one at some place. Just extend it. Extend the brown one if it is not reaching to the point of intersection, and the point of intersection gives C point. This particular line, if we join C dash and B dash, let me give you C dash and B dash. This is the actual, or if I am marking it with a color pen, let me do it like this. This is the acceleration, total acceleration of CD. And similarly, this is 90 degree, right? This is 90 degrees, so we can easily join C dash and D dash together. Let me use one more color pen to make it clear for you people. So this is the total direction of acceleration CD. So this is a total CD. Now how to find the directions? It is also important. Like we know it is along the line of strokes, along the line of link. So this direction is already given, and it is 90 degree to each other. This is also given, and if it is coming when, then the resultant is equal to 0, which is not possible. So AD will also go in the opposite direction, like this. This is the given direction for this particular thing. Similarly, we have x dash over here. So bx is going in this particular direction, and the y direction and the perpendicular component is going 90 degrees from it. So the joining will be in this particular direction. Like the direction are given on the basis of A, B and C. Now what about the calculations? To find out the calculations, we have to measure everything. We have already halved the scale, and the question was to find out the angular acceleration of link BC. Directly link BC की angular acceleration find करनी थी, तो we are going to keep it over here. Total acceleration ना, and it comes out to be, this is 7 centimeter. Scale up कर लेंगे भी, रुक जाओ. And this is 8.5 सेंटीमीटर. बिकॉज हमने हाफ करी थी अपनी स्केल. देखो अगर हमें याद हो तो 8.5 सेंटीमीटर स्टैंड्स फॉर टोटल acceleration of total of A total of CD is 8.5 into 2. 8.5 into 2, which is 17. स्केल्ड अप किया है ना, हाफ करी थी पहले, तो अब ट्वाइस करेंगे. दैट इज 17. एंड देन वी हैव A total of BC. So it was 7 into 2, 14 meter per second square. It is 17 meter per second square. So this is how we find out. We can also find out the angular acceleration of the things, or we can also find out the magnitude and magnitude of this. We can also find out this. To find out the magnitude, the tangential component of BC, we will go on this diagram. Tangential component of BC. So this is the link BC. The tangential component is this one. So we are going to measure this particular direction, and it comes out to be 7, exact 7. It comes out to be 7. So A tangential of BC is 7 into 2, that is 14 meter per second square. Now if we want to find out the angular acceleration, if we want to find out angular BC, this angular BC could be found by dividing A tangential BC upon its link length BC. So we have 14 meter per second of BC. What was BC given as? BC was, let me find it out, BC was given as 150 mm. So 0.150. So 14 divided by 1.50 gives you 93.33. 93.33 radians per second square. This is angular acceleration of BC. Similarly, we can find anything, and we have the direction also, right? And if the velocity is going upward, we are going to point the velocity direction as a thumb direction, and the orientation is given by the fingers. So it is anti-clockwise, right? And if it is coming like this, then also it is anti-clockwise. And if it was going upside, then it was clockwise. So likewise, we are going to find the direction also. So with this, we have finished this, and we can draw various type of angular acceleration and diagrams. I will come up with one more question of Schleider-Krang, and then we will finish with the acceleration diagram.